Hey, Miss Davis.
Hi, how are you? Good, how are you?
I'm good. I'm Murphy from NetSuite.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Here's my business card.
Thank you very much.
Has my email and my phone number on it, so if
Alright.
you ever need to contact me after this meeting about anything, just feel free.
Great.
So one question, do you mind if I take notes in this meeting?
No, not at all. Please feel comfortable doing that.
Cool. So I'm guessing Brock probably gave you a little lowdown. I saw him a couple weeks ago at the UJ alumni game.
Yes, he told me about that.
Yeah, it was awesome seeing him. It's been so long. But he kind of gave me some background on PTI. You know, kind of told me what your role was, what his role was.
Uh-huh.
You know, the success that y'all had. Sorry. But yeah, I just want to say thank you for your time right now. It's awesome getting to talk to you about what I have to offer you.
Yes, no problem at all.
So we have 20 minutes, right?
Yes, we do have 20 minutes.
Cool. So I want to give you an agenda of kind of like what we're going to go over today.
Okay. Thank you.
So first, I kind of want to talk about, you know, y'all's situation. Kind of get some background on PTI.
Right.
You know, kind of learn more about your employees,
Mhm.
your clients. And through that, I want to pinpoint some needs that y'all have and kind of how,
Mhm.
you know, my product can benefit you and your needs.
Right.
And then after that, I kind of want to talk about, you know, where we can take this, where, you know, we can make agreements about, you know, future business between us. So,
Yes.
one question, is there anyone that you want to join this meeting right now?
For this initial meeting, I think it'll just be us, just so we can see what you have to offer and what we're talking about, and then if we decide to move things further at the end of our meeting, then the next time we meet, we'll have another member from the team join in on us, maybe Brock, maybe someone else.
Okay, sweet. So kind of like talking about PTI, I know that y'all been in business for 37 years.
Yes.
That's awesome. A lot of success.
Yes,
It's
been a lot of work, but it's all been worthwhile. We've been working very hard to get to where we are.
I bet. So kind of like my first question, what's your biggest day-to-day priority or, you know, duty that you have?
I guess one of our biggest priorities at PTI as a company is to make sure that we're running as effectively and as efficiently as possible, and with the ultimate end goal of increasing sales revenue, because we do want to be able to, at the end of the day, expand as much as possible and just be growing as a company and improving and making as much money and bringing in as much sales revenue as possible.
Yeah. So Brock, you kind of gave me a little background on how, you know, you input your sales data. You know, you have an inside sales force and an outside sales force.
Yes.
And they use two different systems. That's what you told me. So I kind of want to get your opinion on, you know, the efficiency of those two systems.
Yes. So we have an inside and outside Salesforce data, as you said, but they use totally different tracking systems.
Okay.
So, and then our inside Salesforce, their role is basically managing client data, whereas our outside Salesforce is mostly in charge of reports and input sales data. And but yes, so there are Salesforces, and they have been using different tracking systems. Yes.
Okay. So since they use two different tracking systems, how much time do you think it takes, like per week, to input that data?
When they come back together.
Yeah.
When they come back together at the end of the week, we're giving up about 6 to 8 hours a week of extra time just to get everybody on the same page and share the data and information and put it.
Oh wow.
Yes.
6 to 8 hours. That's a good chunk of time during a week.
Yes, it's been taking a good amount of our time out, and time is very valuable to us. So that hasn't been very efficient for us at all, and that's definitely time that could be used differently.
Definitely. So, speaking on those 6 to 8 hours, how do you think, if you got those back, how do you think that would influence productivity in the workplace?
I mean, if we weren't giving up 6 to 8 hours a week just trying to get these datas inputted and getting everybody on the same page and not everybody being on different pages, we would be able to, focus on increasing sales, and I think we would be able to increase sales by 20 to 25%,
Wow.
which would be very good for us.
Yeah, that's very good. So kind of branching away from all that, what's the overall perception among your sales managers about the two different systems, about the inside and outside kind of tracking systems?
So having the different tracking systems has definitely caused some like communication errors because some people use just notebooks and some are using IT software, so it's definitely unorganized, and so the unorganization is causing some dissatisfactions with the employees, and that's we want to be as organized as possible. We want everybody to be on the same page so that everybody knows what's going on, and we don't want our time to be wasted trying to get this data all together. And so the dissatisfaction and frustration is something that we want to avoid in our company because we want our employees to be happy and we want our clients to be happy.
Yeah, and that's key, having your employees happy and clients happy. So do you think this dissatisfaction affects productivity? Sorry.
Yes, I think it's definitely been causing our productivity to decline because we're not moving as efficiently as we should be because we don't have a central system for our data.
And kind of just like listening to that right there, no central system. I can already tell that my product NetSuite is a very beneficial product in that area. Very organized, very central. But kind of like going back to that, do you think that the decline in productivity has to do with two different systems, two different tracking systems?
Yes, I definitely do think that having different systems causes unorganization because we're one company, so I think we should be having one system, one central system that everybody uses because we need to have the same information, and so not having the same information at once is definitely time consuming, and it's causing communication errors, and so it's definitely affecting us negatively.
So have y'all lost clients because of that?
Yes, unfortunately we have. I'm very sad to say that we've lost 4 clients,
Oh, wow.
which has cost us a $20 million loss. And that's exactly what we want to avoid. We want to keep our clients happy, and we want them to stay with us as long as possible.
Yeah.
And we want to do our best for them. We don't want to disappoint them. So that's definitely something that we don't want happening.
Yeah, that's a huge loss, and I'm confident that my product can help you out in that area. So kind of shifting gears, what is PTI planning on doing, to stay successful in the future as you're branching into other territories? I know you're branching into more southeastern states.
Yes.
So kind of what are y'all planning on doing to stay successful?
So we are expanding to different states since we've been experiencing so much growth lately, which is very good. But we are planning on continuing to recruit top talent for our company, and investing our time and resources into their training and development because giving them that strong base and making sure they learn everything they need to know about our company will definitely allow them to give us returns in the future because we want to start strong and keep getting stronger.
Yeah, definitely. And I know, my product, it's very simple to use, it's very easy. So when you do bring in this new talent, these new faces from out of state or wherever, they're going to be able to catch on very easily, learn it very easily, and then once they get going, they'll be able to continually progress in the product. So it can really help you out there. And then also, do you think having one system will increase productivity? Like, instead of having like two different outside, two different systems between your inside and outside forces, do you think just having one central one will be a lot better?
Yes, I think having one central system would definitely help our company run much more smoothly and efficiently because having all the data in one place, having all Salesforces, inputting the data in one place would definitely save us a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of unnecessary frustrations and errors in communication. So I think employees would be more satisfied, we would be more satisfied, the company would be more satisfied, and of course our clients would be more satisfied because it would definitely help us be more organized as a company.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. So, what I'm kind of getting out of this right now, kind of like wrapping up, after all these questions, kind of like what the needs that I'm getting out, or the problems, that you're kind of telling me. The inside outside, two different tracking systems is not efficient. Also, overlapping client data, not efficient. Not to like say anything bad, but like it's just like you don't want these in a business. Like it's very inefficient. And then the problem with the sales reports, and this is kind of with NetSuite. This is what we kind of clear up. It's very central. Anyone can go in and look at sales data. People can input it. Right after they have like sales reports. If they need to put it in like instantly, they can do that. And it's all in one location. So I really am confident that my product can help you out a lot and be very beneficial to you.
Very good.
So if you don't mind, I want to demonstrate some capabilities to you. I want to show you like how kind of our product works. If you don't mind.
Yes, that would be awesome.
Do you mind if I go over there and sit next to you?
No, not at all.
Let's get to it. Alright, so this is NetSuite. So if you go here, this is the home page.
Okay.
And then if you look across the tabs, you got all these tabs. You can go to Reports and Reports Overview.
Okay.
And then once you click on Reports Overview, you'll see all these different reports. You got Save Reported, Scheduled. All these just like in one central location, kind of like you wanted. You can also search different reports if you want to go see a specific one. There's a long list. You can just search one, search the file name. You can also have easy access to, type in new reports, put in new ones. So It's very easy to use, very easy to learn. So do you have any questions right now? Or?
So what I see from this, do all the employees get to see the same information and it's the same for everyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same. Anyone can go in here and look. Anyone can go in and put in a new report. And if someone puts in a new one, another person can come in and see it. It's all centralized. No one's not going to see something someone else sees.
Okay.
So it's it's available to everyone.
And all of the information would be on here.
Yes.
For everyone. Okay. And then now I see that there's a lot of different information on this website and a lot of different options. So I know I would need to learn it, and of course the whole my employees in the company would need to learn it. And so who's in charge of? Would you be able to teach the whole company, or would I have to go and teach all of my employees after you teach me?
Yeah, no, we would bring in people to teach. I'd be there. Other NetSuite employees would come in and teach you, and if you had any problems, we'd just be like a phone call away.
Okay, because we want to avoid problems because we don't want problems coming up with NetSuite because we're so busy with everything else. So if we have problems, are we going to be able to be able to reach you easily?
Yeah, we'll always be there if you ever need anything. If you have any questions or anything, we'll be right there to help you out. So yeah.
Great. Okay.
So if you don't mind, I want to go over some numbers right now.
Okay.
So for me, I'm pretty visual. I like to look. I like to look at the numbers. I don't just want to think about it.
I understand.
So I can kind of show you the benefits of having NetSuite. So I kind of drawn this chart. So you have without NetSuite and with NetSuite, and then you also have on the side annual sales and the losses.
Alright.
Annual losses. So without NetSuite, annual sales 168 million,
Yes.
and then with NetSuite, it's still going to be 168 million base. And then with the loss, you had that 20% or 25%, decrease in productivity with that 6 to 8 hours that you're having every week. So that's about, 40 million.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also had those 4 lost accounts, which, you said came out to about 60 million,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. So that comes out to be 100 million, which,
That's a lot.
with NetSuite, you'll gain all that back. So you can add that on to this side of the chart, another 100 million, which ends up coming out to 268 million. So you can kind of already see like an increase in with NetSuite in annual sales. Whereas the loss with NetSuite is going to be NetSuite. The loss, it's going to be, NetSuite is $100 per month per employee.
Uh-huh.
So, you have 28 employees, right?
Right.
Times 12 months times $100. That'll come out to be about $40K. So you can kind of see, the annual sales without NetSuite is a lot less than with NetSuite. So you can kind of see that the advantages with it.
Yes. Now, would we have to pay the 40K up front, or can we pay month-to-month basis?
You can pay month-to-month basis.
Okay.
It's not yearly. There's no yearly contract.
Are there additional fees?
No, it's straight up $100. No hidden fees, no anything. So yeah, you can go month by month. If you don't like it, 1 month you can drop it.
Very good.
So yeah, it's pretty good. It's great software, very beneficial to what you need. So
Very good.
yeah, so kind of now that we're wrapping up, what are your kind of thoughts? What are your feelings?
I feel very good about this. I would like to go forward, but I would need to go back and check with some other members of the team to make sure that they're on the same page as me, and to get the go ahead to continue this deal.
Okay. Yeah, if it'd be great if we can meet next week.
Next
Kind of like further this process.
Sure.
Does next Wednesday work?
Yes, I can do around 2 p.m. next Wednesday.
Okay, cool. So if you don't mind, I like to get signatures from all my clients, just like you probably do. So if you don't mind, can you just sign right here?
Yes. All right.
Cool. So thank you for your time. It's been great talking to you.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, you too. See you next Wednesday,
See you
and
next
we'll
Wednesday.
further this process.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
See ya.